Morning everybody, back at home. It's Monday morning, I'm at home. I'm just busy pottering on in the greenhouse, getting everything sorted, the leeks and everything I got yesterday. So backing on from last week's video, I picked up another 24 leeks, which I'll show you once I turn the grow room around. Show the camera out of the grow room, sorry. And I'll show you what else I'm going to get on with this morning while I'm free. So, what I've got here is we've got 12 Betty Black leeks on this side. I've got 12 Cumbrians. I've got the 12 Yorkshire Giants that I got off pole. I've got the 4 heavy onion pips that I got off pole. 1 tray of Ellies that I pricked in last night. Now they've just shot straight up, which is great to see. Put them in yesterday. The light just brought them back up and they're now standing on end, which is fantastic. Of course, and the onions that's at the side here. Now this tray has got the heat mat underneath. It's a propagator. So I've just put that in there. It was here itself. I've got more bench space to work with across here now. And what I'm doing, what I did last night was my granddad's leeks that I saved the seed from, because he said not to shave the head, which to be honest you should have shaved the head. I've got them in there and I sat and picked up all the seed that I needed, and I've got them in here ready to open up. I'll just open this up. So as you can see in there, I've got the leek seed. So these leeks turn into, let me just show you, so I've got a few outside here, these ones here. So they're my granddad's leeks, so I'll keep pottering on with them. These are just ones I banged in the garden, the back garden, as you can see. I've done these ones in January and they're pretty much ready. If I wanted to pull them I can pull them now. One did go to seed, but other than that, that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm going to set them away and I'll give you a quick show around the back garden as well. Okay, so that's 3 trays of Ellies potted up, lessons learned as well, in regards to when taking them from the head and things like that, what to look out for on the roots, because from what I've been seeing and what I've been informed, what I've been told, if you can see any brown marks on the bottom of the root plate, then basically just chuck them leeks, leek seed, the plants themselves, because they'll have problems later on. But I'll show you what I've getting sorted so far, and I'll show you what I'm doing as well at the moment by potting up. So there we have 3 trays of Ellie leeks. These will be staying in here. That's them sorted out. Of course, like I say, you've seen before, I'm busy potting up these Cumbrians. I'll also be potting up the Betty Blacks in the larger pots. So they're going from this size pot, I think it's a 5 or 7 centimetre, up to a bigger one. Now I can't even remember what the size these ones were. I just go off the look of them. 11, 11, 12. I don't know if that's the date they were made or if that's the size of them, but anyhow, they're going from there to there. That's the size they're going up to, from there to there. And all I've done is I've gotten the pots, as you can see. These are the ones I've just potted up. Started off by putting a bit of compost in the bottom, put the tray in, filled it around the sides, lifted it out, and there we go. There's a nice little spot for the leek to come out. Now let me try to do this one-handed, because I seem to have misplaced my tripod. So I've got, oh look at that big lovely slug, that's going to get kicked out. So see on the bottom there, roots ready to be potted on, and just a case of putting them straight into the next size hole, pushing it right down, trying not to disturb the roots itself. Give it a shake across the top, and voila, leek potted on. So that's what I'm doing at the minute. I'm getting 6 done. I've got all the rest of the 6 to do with them ones, and I've got the Betty Black to do. I could do with another grow light for this room itself, but at the moment it's going to have to stay like it is. Once it gets dark, the light reflects off all of the sides and it's great, and it's going to start getting dark at 4 o'clock. Like I say, these lights are on 10 hours a day at the moment. But I'm going to get on with these ones and see what I can do in regards to sorting them out to be put into here, because they're going from the small pots to the big pots, so I'm going to lose some space here, so I need to sort them out. But I'll show you when I've sorted it. Okay, so that's all I've done. It's taken us a couple of hours to get this done, but at least it's all sorted now. So what I've got here is the 3 trays of Ellies that I've picked up. I've pricked out, sorry, and put it into the compost. They'll stay in there for a couple of weeks till they start developing more roots. Then they'll go into these size pots here, which I've already got down below here. The Cumbrians in the Betty black leeks are now into their next size pots, and they'll be in there for once again a few more weeks. The Yorkshire Giants, like I say, will be in there for a few weeks in with the heavy onion pips as well. I've sown some of my Grandad Dave's leek seed for next year, even if that's just for eating. I just want to keep that going because I got it off my Grandad. It's going to mean something. Yeah, everything else is sorted there. The first lot of onions are in the first lot of pots. I still need to work out how to make the water tray that'll fit along the back of here, just so it's easier for me instead of going across the top with the watering can and watering from the top, because I don't really want to be watering from the top. I want to be watering from the bottom, really. Save time for me as well. So I've got all of them ones into there. I've got the intermediates just sitting outside. These will just sit in the greenhouse here, because the whole greenhouse will be warmed through, so they'll just sit on this side. I'll put them in a tray, or I'll just put them on the bench a bit more neater than that. They've all got the water trays as well, so until I need these bottom trays here, they can sit in there, and I can just do exactly the same as what I was doing before. Just fill the water up in there, fill the water up in there, and that's them looking after themselves. I've got the little fan on, little USB fan. That's keeping the air circulating here. I might get another one for the other side, just to blow air from that side as well, and I've got the window open and stuff as well. I have got sweet peas to sow, so I'm not doing that today, I'm doing that tomorrow. So these sweet peas will be getting sowed tomorrow. But I'm going to head down to the allotment now, and I'm going to go and see Grandad Dave. I'm only going to have about half an hour to 45 minutes, so I just want to get everything watered down, everything sorted out, and see what I can do, see if I can get the rest of them dahlias done. So I might see you down there. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Hi everybody, it's Tuesday morning. I jumped on late last night on YouTube just for a quick live video, but my phone died, so apologies about that. I'll show you behind me what I've been getting on, what I got on with last night. When I got home after work, I just decided to come to the greenhouse and just do a bit of pottering on. I'll show you here. So what I got done was, I've got 24 pint cups full of compost, now full of sweet peas, as you can see. So I've got the 4 different varieties of sweet pea. I've got some giant wave, I've got some bouquet mix, I've got some beeline, and also some horizon. So like I say, these are just the pots, nice long deep pots for I have the sweet peas in. I've got 4 sweet peas per pot, and I'll nip them out when they get to about 3 inches tall, and they go into a cold greenhouse, and then these just get left in the cold greenhouse until they get planted out in the spring. So that's how I've started these ones off. I've still got another tray full to do, but I've run out of compost, so I have to wait till Wednesday till I get some, tomorrow till I get some compost. So that's what I got done last night. That's what I was going to do this morning, but I've already done it. Same trick with the lining or the water trays itself. Bit of the compost bag in there, keeping the water in there. Handy little tip. I think I'm just going to stick with that for the amount of compost bags I've got for what I need to get on with and get done. I think I'm just going to stay with that. And I just water each tray, because I've got loads of these trays. I can get some more, and that'll be that. Everything else is, once again, just these leeks are starting to pick up. So you can see the ones I popped in yesterday, they're all starting to raise their heads up. The ones at the back there are the ones that I put in first, and they're all sitting nice and tall there. These ones, some of them might just need a little bit of help, which I'm quite happy to assist, but they will all stay standing up. And everything else in there is looking nice. And I've just given these just a spray with a bit of Provado, a bit of bug killer, just once a week. So I haven't given them a spray yet, so all I do is just a quick mist of Provado at the minute. Same with these ones, light misting, and that's that done for another week. And then when it starts getting a bit further on in the season, I'll start spraying for thrip with some Dynamic. But that's where things are sitting at the moment. I'm going to go down to the allotment, and I'm going to go and sort the rest of them dahlias out, so I'll see you down there. Well, down at the allotment, it's it turns out I found something when I came in. It's the first thing I laid my eyes upon, because it's something that's out of place. I've come down to the garden this morning, and some poor souls lost their drone.
So I put a post on Facebook now and hopefully get this reunited with the owner. But I'm now down at the allotment. I'm going to get my music playing. I'm going to get stuff sorted out. I'm going to get, I should have brought them sweet peas down here to be honest, but I've left them. I'm going to get the dahlias pulled up behind us here, so I'm going to get on with them now. Hi, so I'm busy marking these dahlias up. Like I said, I've already got one bed done. And the thing is, I've run out of labels. So I've run out of these copper labels that I found in the middle greenhouse, so I'm busy making my own. So how I've done this is basically the milk carton labels that I've made. So the little labels there, you can make them stick as you like. All I've done is I've started my little cooker here. I've gotten me poker. I've just heated the end up on these, poke it through, holes made. Now once that is done, all I'm using is the cable. The wire, twist wire, just cutting that up into strips, place it through the hole, and there we have custom handmade dahlia markers. Now I've never done these before, so I don't know how long, if they will last, but the marker pen does last on here, so it should be fine when I get them pulled up and stored. So I'm going to get on with these, finish the rest of them off. I've already got one made there. Pull this second bed out because I've already done the first bed. Snip this top of the second bed out. Lessons learned from this year, I've put them dahlias in too late in the second bed. So I know when about I'll be putting mine out because I'll be following the likes of Dahlia Steve, who's a lad up my way. Dahlias are fantastic. He puts his religiously in the 1st of May every year. So I'm going to put a few in the 1st of May next year, see what becomes of them. So I'm going to get on the rest of the garden, so I'll see you once I've getting that sorted out. Well, that's me done for today. I'll show you what I've been up to. So as you can see, all the dahlias have now been cut back. These are ones I'm keeping for plants for next year. I've marked on the certain ones that I want to keep for the mother plants to take cuttings from January, as well as the ones on the bottom there, which I haven't getting a chance to do. All of these that are in here, which I put in too late, will all be getting dug up, and these will all be pot leeks. Not pot leeks. They will all be potted on and be pot dahlias into larger pots. I'll plant them, place them around the garden so it'll look nice. So that's them done there. Now once I chop everything down, I needed somewhere for all of the cuttings. So I've still got a big pile there to do. So I've been down to the bottom of the garden, and the compost heap was just no good. So what I've done is, it is best bit of a mess at the moment. I've strengthened up some boards, put some more new boards on the front. I've dug out the base. All the stuff that was on top is all there at the back. There's a lot of material there which ideally needs to be chopped up. But what I've done is I've pulled it all out. This is all stuff that I could use. I've pulled it all to the front. So what I'll do is I'll remove the bottom two ones and put them just a bit higher up so that it feeds from below. And I'll just put the stuff, the new stuff, that stuff there, at the back, and that'll start rotting away, so I'll have a continuous cycle coming through. So I just need to dig it under. That'll probably be a better way to do it, but at the moment that's what I'm doing. But I've just got to put the stuff at the back in there, and that's me done. So yeah, that's me all sorted for today. Bit of exercise this morning. I'm going to go to work now, and I'll catch up with you later on. It's probably tomorrow morning. So I'll see you back up in the garden tomorrow morning. Hello, it's Thursday morning down in the allotment. I brought the lovely wife down with us. Proof she's here. We've been ticking along, moving some things over. It's absolutely soaked, the ground's soaking wet today. So I did want to get the onions and the garlic in, but I haven't been able to get that done because the ground's wet. I'll have to wait for it to dry. But I've put the ones that I started out indoors, put them outside. It's all ready to go. I've moved the blue cover over. I'll show you that in a second. Leslie's also put some, they're a bit late, but put some larkspur in. So I've got 40 cell seed trays in, 2 per pot, 2 per cell tray, which is done. So I just need to put the date on when we sowed them, and that'll be them in for next year. I also got a nice little surprise of that day, as you already know if you follow us on Facebook. Applied for the NVS, the National Vegetable Society, and also the European Giant Vegetable Growers Association. So I'm waiting for the stuff coming from that, but I joined the National Veg Society to know when the shows and things, so I can enter some things in there next year. And I got, well, here's what I'm getting. You get a quarterly magazine, So summer and autumn, I've gotten 2 of them, and I've sat and read some through one of them at the minute. And I've also gotten a little letter here saying basically thank you very much for joining the membership for the National Vegetable Society. But at the bottom as well, from the Northern Region Membership Secretary, Judith. Hello Judith. There's a nice little note at the bottom there, which is welcome to the NVS, and we enjoy watching Dean's Lost the Plot videos. Regards, Judith. So thanks very much for watching, and thanks very much for that comment as well. It made my night that week coming in from work and reading that. So I've got my membership card and everything for that as well. Getting that sorted out, so that's in preparation for next year. Other than that, at the minute what I'm doing is just sorting out everything out of the garden while I've got time to do it. I've brought the sweet peas down, which I'll turn around and show you now, and I'll show you outside as well. How well then, wifey, get out of the way. Get out of the way, stop hiding your face. It's too pretty to hide. Oh, check him out. Right, so all of these sweet peas, as you can see, I've got enough. Now sweet peas, you're sown in cold greenhouse like I've already mentioned. Then just leave them, once they get 3 inches tall like I've mentioned several times before, just nip the tops off and they will sprout out. So that's them done. There's 12 in each pot. The back ones are the ones that I've got from my own saved seed, which I'll put another 12 in as well before I leave the day, and that's all them done. So all I'm doing with them is I watered from below using plastic used from the compost bags. Just cut them up, put them in the bottom, and that's them done. Put them back under there, so they're out the way. And I've got more bench space there now as well. So that's all of them done. All I need to do is just water from here. So I've got my watering can. If I want to water them, just fill them up from the base, done. And I'm going to take that method through till next year as well, because it's quite handy for me. At the top here, I've got some white crystal garlic. The rest of it is outside. That's not quite ready to go out yet. It's not yet developed further. The elephant garlic there, which I saved from last year, I don't think that's doing very well whatsoever. It's taken forever to germinate once again. But that's why I've picked some more up. Coming across the top section here, I've got the onions, which I got from freebies the other week. I think it was last week or the week before. They are coming along fine as well. But other than that, I'm going to go outside and show you what's happening there. Just before I head outside, just to show you, that's the all-year cauliflower that I planted the other week, and it's starting to sprout up. So I should have some for spring cauliflowers. Now speaking about cauliflowers, take it down here. I removed the netting off here the other day, and as you can see, I've actually had some success with the cauliflowers. So this, I need to remember which variety this was. I think it was started with a T, Trevelyan or something like that. So I mean, it's the same size as my hand. It's a nice big head there, and I've got these ones, yeah, some nice ones there. And down the side and at the back is a different variety. These are Romanesco. You can tell they're Romanesco because of the way in which the curds are formed, like spiral formation. But I'm quite happy with the fact that I've managed to get these. They're saved, which is really good. So I've taken the netting off there and help myself to them when I want them. As you see, that's just all been left. Just leave them for the bulbs to swell up. The back here, chrysanthemums are coming up nice. Yellow ones are coming up alright as well. And like I mentioned earlier in previous, I've actually gotten a white. I don't know if this is white courtier or something. I'll have to message John or ask him what it is. But this one, like I mentioned, showed this last week, is white. So I've got white for next year. I've got pink or red, pink wings for next year. And I've got yellow courtier for next year. Now they're looking nice. So I've got them for steel stools. I need to chop them down, take the flowers home, and lift the stools up, which is basically the base of the plant. So as you can see, what I've done here, taken the kale out, the kale which is now there, I'll take that home, harvest it and see what I can do with it. I'll just leave that for the winter. I'll put some compost over the top, some manure over the top when it comes, and just let that settle in over the winter. I've got this bed to sort out. That's a bed that I've already got prepared for the onions, the garlic. This is the top of the mat that was over there. I've moved it over down to here. And what we've got here is the outdoor garlic that I put in straight into the ground. As you can see, it's starting to sprout up, which is great. And I've got the medium and the large cloves that I took from home. They, as you can see, they were sown exactly the same time. These were indoors and they were outdoors there. So you can see these are much more well established than the ones that's outside. So these will be staying in here until I get a dry day to be able to plant them in this section here. And then I'll start doing those ones, germador from the top, and I'll start planting all of these holes will be getting garlic in. So I'll have an abundance of garlic for next year. And this bed here will be for the onions, which I need to get the blue cover, create for a new blue cover. I'll probably lift it from where the dahlias are up there and put that one on here. So next year I'll have to just make new bedding for the blue plastic. I've lifted this up, this blue up here, because plans have changed. I'm going to collect this polycarbonate house on Saturday, as you'll see, and it's going to be going here. So the length of it is from there. It basically covers this entire section here, perfect. So it gets to the bottom of that bed there. So I'm very pleased with the size that I'll do, and I can even make an extension. Take them down at a later date and make an extension all the way down to the bottom. So like I say, it'll be like that. That's like the one I'm getting, but that's got to be brought. But that's it for today. That's all I'm going to manage to get done. Still got these dahlias to do, which I've already marked them out, so I just need to cut them back and then see what else I can get on with. Really, the chilies and the peppers that are in there. Chilies and peppers on there are starting to die back now because of the cold weather. I'm hoping to harvest some chilies and stuff off there and save the seeds, which I've already done on the Joe's long chili. Clear that out, and that's going to be for the leeks and onions come later on in the year when I bring the big greenhouse heater down. But at the minute, that's me all done. So I'll see you when I come back down, possibly either tomorrow or I'll catch you on Saturday when I go collect that polycarbonate house. See you then. Hello everybody, it's Saturday
The 10th
of November. Means only one thing.
It's Daddy's birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Let's all sing happy birthday.
No, you have sang happy birthday enough this morning.
Ready?
Never stopped. No man, stop. You've never stopped this morning. Right, so plans have changed from the day. I was going to go and pick the greenhouse up, but I've not been able to source a van out yet. So that's going to have to be put on the back burner. So today what I've done is me and Sky's come down to the garden for a few hours, and we're going to plant the garlic and plant the onions. So we're going to get that done and see what else we can get on with down in the garden. It's an absolutely lovely day, the sun's shining, it's quite warm in the greenhouse today. Get my top off. Birds are tweeting. So I'll take you down and we'll do some quick videos showing you when we're going to be planting the garlic. Okay, and the onions as well. So you'll see you outside, and then we'll come back in and see you. Okay, so that's all of the germador in, up to there. That's the garlic that I put out straight away, the large cloves and medium cloves. The large cloves from this side, we've got the large cloves here that will start inside, and we'll get to here, what the medium cloves. So that's the medium cloves in there as well. So I've still got all of this to plant in, which I've got garlic in the top, which is not quite ready to go yet. I'll put that in here, Then I've got onions to go in that bed as well. So that's right, onions will probably do half of that bed, I suppose. But that's that done for the time being. I need to see what else we need to get on with. So I'll see you in a little bit. Just getting a nice little surprise down in the garden. Lovely missus. She was hiding very hard up there. She was there a little bit. They brought us me cake down to the allotment. And I was like, what that for a cake? There you go. We've got potatoes, we've got carrots. Does anybody want a carrot?
No.
Oh, I thought they want a carrot now. Yeah, Elizabeth. No. Yes, I want a carrot. There you are. You want a carrot, Sky?
Yeah.
There you are, there's a carrot. Kyle, want a carrot?
No, thank you.
Which one do you want? Do you want a cauliflower?
No.
Do you want a pumpkin?
No.
Do you want a potato?
No.
Is there anything that you want?
No.
Oh, in fair enough, that makes life easier. But isn't that lovely?
I don't know.
A little allotment of cake. So, thank you very much, kiddies. Kisses, 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 mwah, kisses, kisses, mwah, kisses. Quick.
Well, the camera.
What about Mum? Oh, wait a minute.
Look at the doggy.
I'm not kissing the doggy neither, man.
Oh, look, it's like, I want some raw.
Right, we'll get cracked on again then. I'm going to have a bit of cake later on. Might take this down to the party later. Like, I've brought myself my own cake. But, yeah, that's lovely. I love that. See, once I see what happens, I can get on outside. I've got the fire on at the minute to keep everybody nice and warm. I also forgot to mention that Grandad Dave's been down as well, and he's dropped us off a couple of nice little things. Obviously, I got my card, which I'll open up a little bit later on. But he's also dropped this off as well. He's had it for years. It's the Gardener's Yearbook. Sorry if that's backwards. Basically, all this is you write everything on through the months. It'll tell you exactly what you need to put in, and you can also write in what you've got in the soil conditions and things like that as well. So I'll have a look through that when I get home. Thanks very much, Grandad Dave. And I'll open up my card as well once I get home with the rest of them as well.
Like me.
But having a good day so far, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to see what else. I need to get everything else tidied up down the bottom, what we've been doing with the garlic, me and Sky. And see what else I can get on with while I'm here.
Put it down.
So we need some more in there, Kyle. I'm going to sow some more peas, sweet peas. So we need some more in there. Because Daddy got some good news today when I came down to the garden. We can see, I'll go and get them, right? Can you fill the next one up?
You can't see us.
Fill the next one up, I'll squeeze past Mummy.
Like, who's that? No,
So,
whoever told me around that one not to have
I'll just bring one in, so he's bringing them all in.
I'm
But
not just opening the whole
what we've got here is the saved sweet peas that I saved. And as you can see, they're starting to germinate. And like I say, in the cool greenhouse, that's absolutely fine. So what we're doing, what me and Kyle's doing, because the girls are playing on the tablet,
Not me.
and Mummy as well, we're just filling the pots up, getting little Kyle to do it, then we're going to put some more sweet peas in, because I've got lots and lots to play with. So little Kyle's showing you how it's done there, aren't you, son? So what you got to do? Put it on the spoon, put it on the shovel, then what? Then fill it up to near the top, then pat it down, then that's it done, isn't it? So we've got another 2 more of these to do, and we're going to get that sorted out.
It's getting very busy in here. Now,
Watch his tongue. Watch his tongue when he does it. Watch. Right, next one, Kyle. And put it in. Next one.
No.
That's it. Daddy, help push it some more. Can't concentrate without it in. It needs to be out.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. There it is. It's come back out again. And it's good.
Ow.
I love it.
Dip it.
Right, well, what I've done there is that's a strawberry bed. I've taken out the strawberries that were starting to flower again. I'm going to repot all of them on. I've got the new shoots in one bucket. I've got the old plants in the other bucket at the bottom there. So I'll clean them off. I'll pop the old ones into buckets, and I'll put the new ones into pots, let them develop a root system, and then I'll be putting them back in here once I start developing a bit more roots on them. I'll wait for a dry day to come along. I'll bring the rotavator over here and I'll rotivate that down so it's nice and fluffy. I'll put the cover back on the top, then I'll start planting up, so that'll probably be another couple of weeks yet. Yes, it's a lot later than I expected for strawberries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ones that I've got up at the top, the ones I took from my granddad's, be going in here as well, and any more space that I've still got like this section down here to do as well. I've got to go and pick some more strawberries up from Jeff as well, so I'm going to pick them up and I can get all this bed filled and I can make a start on the other bed as well, and that'll be the strawberries bed done for a few years. Now what I've also done is the compost bin at the top here, I've taken some compost, about a quarter of the compost out there as you've seen, and I've just laid it over the top. So basically I'll let the 6x pellets soak down, I'll come over, I'll rotivate it in, that's that bed fed for maybe a couple of years I suppose. But that's another job done. So next task is to start tidying up, and I'll take them strawberries into the top greenhouse and pot them on.